Hey Geminis, Happy New Year. It's Star again with Eyes of the Stars Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get back to you guys, but the holidays were really crazy. I really thought I would be able to work through them, and I was not. I had a lot of family visiting and stuff, so I hope you guys had fun and had a great holiday season and New Year's and all of that. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to do your regular love reading as I usually do. But I am going to skip the general reading, and I'm going to do the yearly TAROTSCOPE in place of those. So here we go. Let's see what you have going on in your love life. Off the bat, I'm kind of feeling like you guys are in the process of healing something, where you're just feeling pessimistic about things. So first card up we have is give your relationship a chance. Okay, so you guys might be going through some relationship issues, and you're working on your partnerships. Let's see what else is going on here for Gemini. Okay, next card is healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And the last card, new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay. So for some of you, I feel like you guys have been dealing with a lot of deep-seated issues with regards to love and how you handle your relationships. This could be, you know, issues that you have from childhood, just experiences that kind of, you know, we keep within us, and sometimes we don't even know it's there until we start having relationship issues, and then we realize, oh, it's a result of this, or it's a result of that. But I do feel like some of you are embarking on a new love, so let's take a look here. Give your relationship a chance. Let's get some clarification on that. Okay, some of you are thinking of moving on from this relationship with the Six of Swords. But it's saying to give things a chance. Don't just run away from problems or issues as soon as they come about. I do see a lot of stress in this relationship. And you're trying, I guess, to maneuver your way through this stressful situation and, you know, actually maneuver your way out of it. But I think what it's saying is to face what's going on here. There's a lot of frustration here, a lot of waiting with the Seven of Pentacles reverse. So waiting for something that hasn't been changing. So maybe you guys have been struggling in this relationship for a while. You're thinking about moving on because things are just not changing for you. So we're needing to heal family issues. This could be more geared toward couples. There are some issues within your family right now, or just deep-seated issues. Yes, definitely emotional issues here from the past. A lot of fears, deep-seated fears and anxieties that need to be faced and dealt with. And this has to do absolutely with your family dynamic. Okay, with your household, people within your home. There's a lot of emotions involved here, a lot of things that are unknown or hidden. Again, deep emotions that are hidden, that haven't been brought up, or they're coming up to the surface, but it's like somebody's not wanting to face them, and that's what needs to happen. Instead of running away from them, that's why it says give your relationship a chance, because there's certain things that need to be faced before a change can happen. And then we do have new love. So for some of you, this could be that you need to resolve your own issues, emotional issues that you've been dealing with regards to family, with regards to having commitments, maybe a fear of commitment that needs to be dealt with for you to be able to embark on this relationship or a new love. So like I said at the beginning of the reading, I did feel that you guys were healing from something, or there was a need to heal from something, and that's what's coming up here. New love, okay. You guys might be faced with the choice between two people. So you might be dealing with an older relationship that you're working on, and you might be presented with some new love here in January. And we have the Hierophant. So yeah, I'm feeling for many of you, it's going to be, for you coupled, for you coupled Geminis, I feel you may have a choice between two people, a choice between being in a committed relationship or not. But somebody, there is commitment here. We have two commitment cards, actually the wedding card, which is the Four of Wands, and the Hierophant. Some of you could be involved with a Taurus as well. But I'm feeling mostly this is like you're presented with a new offer, but you don't know if you want to take that because you are in a commitment, or for some of you out there are in a commitment. For you single Geminis, again, the same sort of message. There is some healing that needs to be done here with regards to your emotions, definitely, and the way that you feel about committing. But I feel that there is new love on the horizon, and there might be a choice because this love may lead to a commitment. So if you have commitment issues, what this is saying is for you to really look into that and deal with it, because you have a new love coming up that may turn into a more committed situation. So you want to be ready for that when it comes to you. All right, let's move on to your Celtic Cross spread. Okay. All right, central issue, we have Justice reverse. Okay, this is something not going in your favor. Some of you could be dealing with divorces. For others of you, this could be just not making a decision, not feeling balanced. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra who is maybe not truthful. We have the Four of Cups. Someone is dissatisfied and is maybe not able to make a decision, or a decision was made and someone's not satisfied with what the result was. Okay, in the foundation we have the Nine of Swords. So whatever this is, it's been causing a lot of stress in your life. You're maybe not even sleeping. There's just a lot of anxiety and thinking very much in your head. In the past, we have the Five of Wands. So to me, Five of Wands is always like external energy. It is bickering and arguing, but it's more so, you know, for people around you. So maybe people have been getting involved in your relationships, and this has been causing some stress. What's crowning you is the Hangman reverse, which means you're seeing something from a different perspective. You've gotten more enlightened on this relationship. Okay. So there's something that you know now that maybe you weren't sure of before. In the near future, we have the Queen of Cups reverse. How you see yourself is the Knight of Wands reverse. So you're not taking any action right now. There's something that you know. I feel a lot of stress here in your environment. Things, and you're dissatisfied. Things are not going your way, and so you're not moving forward. How your partner sees you is the King of Wands. So they see you very set in your ways, very determined and driven and knowing what you want. But I'm not sure that you guys actually feel that way. Hopes or fears. We have the Nine of Wands reverse. And your overall outcome. Is the Knight of Swords. Okay, so something fast moving, quick communication. At the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Wands reverse and the Two of Cups reverse. So this to me is like a false start to a relationship, or that the excitement is not there anymore because somebody's very guarded. If you're at odds with your partner, we do have the Two of Cups here. I feel like you guys are going to start talking again if you've been kind of on the outs. I feel like you've been on the outs because decisions haven't been made or actions haven't been taken. You know, so maybe someone's talking the talk but not actually walking the walk. There's decisions that need to be made here, and I feel like there is going to be success. There's going to be a new start. But someone's very confused and has a lot on their plate. And it's just not willing to give the time that it takes to make this work. I feel like somebody's very focused on other things that they have going on and they just don't have the time to give to this. I feel like the emotions that are needed for this long-term relationship to work are kind of lacking right now. Not to say that it won't work out, but they are lacking. But I do feel like there's an ending here coming. There's an ending to someone. Someone might be walking away. Okay, so let's take a look. What is this Justice reverse about? Page of Pentacles. Okay, so a new offer that was not in your favor. Something was offered to you and you didn't quite like it. You were dissatisfied. There may have been some arguments or some confusion, some ineffective communication here. With an offer, maybe someone presented an offer to you. It could have been an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. I feel like the message wasn't delivered properly, and so it was, it just didn't seem like it was something that you were interested in. Okay, maybe you wanted to take it, but you really thought about it, and this is just not for you, is what I'm feeling. What's crossing you is the Four of Cups, so you are dissatisfied with this whole situation. You know that there's better out there, or that there's something else that you're looking for, not quite what is being presented to you here. We have the Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles reverse. So again, a lot of earth energy. I feel like a lot of you guys may be dealing with earth signs. But what I feel here, again, going back to the bottom of the deck, I do feel that somebody's got their attention somewhere else. I feel like for a lot of you, you're feeling like you're not getting the attention and the respect that you deserve from your partner. So whatever it is that your partner's offering you, it's like, you know, it's underwhelming to you guys because they're so focused on probably their career. In the foundation, we have the Nine of Swords. What is this about for Geminis? And this is love reading from now until the end of January. Okay, there's a Star reverse, so that's all pessimism, not healing, and the Eight of Cups reverse. So there's things from your past that you're still healing from, which is what I said from the very beginning. You guys are there's high anxiety and stress here, thinking about past issues that have really hurt you, and you're still, you know, dealing with all of that. There's things from the past that need to be worked through. And I feel like that's where that imbalance is. It's like you're not prepared to take any offers right now. And I feel like maybe it could even be you guys because you're so dissatisfied with the way things are going. or with just the baggage, the emotional baggage that you're carrying around, that you could be overly focused on making money and your career, so as you don't have to think about these things, but there is really no escape. You're still thinking about it. In the past, we had the Five of Wands, so there could have been some conflict or some competition. We have the Death card, so an ending or a transformation of conflict. Let's take a look. Disappointment, sadness, the Ace of Cups reverse. And Temperance reverse, so lack of balance again, emotional instability as a result of some arguing, bickering, or probably also like just other people getting involved in the relationship. And this caused some sort of ending and a lot of turmoil. This crowning you is the Hangman reverse. So there's something that you now know. You see things from a different perspective. You're trying to get over this broken heart from the past, and you're aware of it now. Like, you're aware of all the things that made you get so upset, and you're trying to tackle them. You're trying to deal with it. You're trying to see things from a more realistic perspective. Okay, we have the King of Swords reverse and the Ace of Wands reverse. So I feel like there might have been a breakup in the past. There was like something very passionate, a relationship that was pretty young. It had maybe just started. It was very passionate, but it could have been ended abruptly because of third-party influences, but just external influences. Other people could have had a hand in this. In the near future, we have the Queen of Cups reverse. So again, that's sadness. It's clarified by the Three of Wands reverse. So not really seeing a future in this relationship. Not seeing the possibility of things getting any better, and just being all in your feelings about this. With the Queen of Wands reverse. So two queens here. Sorry, I dropped one card here. Okay, and that was the Five of Swords. So again, conflict. Conflict here in the near future, not knowing which way to go in this relationship. And I feel like there's a lack of self-confidence even. I feel like there's one person that has the upper hand, and they're kind of taking advantage of the person that's more sensitive. So I don't know if that's you or you doing this to somebody else, but I feel like there's someone here who is a lot more sensitive than the other person. And it's like when the person who's not as sensitive doesn't get what they want, they don't react very well to it. So this makes the relationship seem like there's no future there because of the negative interaction that's going on. So how you see yourself is the Knight of Wands reverse. So you're just not taking action. You're not moving forward in this relationship because you're trying to stay out of this conflict with these people externally. These could be family members. Yeah, you're trying to drop your burdens. It's like you don't want to be bothered by that. Your partner seeing you is the King of Wands upright. So they feel that you do know what you want. And what you want is not this, because we have the Page of Cups reverse. So that's you like turning somebody down. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles reverse. But they feel that, you know, your partner kind of sees you as feeling empowered to reject them, reject their affections or whatever. But they feel like you can't survive without them. You know, that kind of thing. Which I see that kind of here in the Five of Swords with the Queen of Cups reverse. So again, I do feel like a bullying kind of energy, or not so much bullying, but what is the word I'm looking for? Just arrogant, you know, like they're just very pompous, and they really feel that you can't live without them. That even though you think you're so sure about yourself, they're going to be able to lure you back because you can't live without them, either because of financial reasons or because you just don't, you're one of those people that can't be alone, or this could go either way, but I really feel that this is your partner. It is actually thinking that about you. Hopes or fears, we have the Nine of Wands, and that's clarified by the Two of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles reverse. You know, I really feel that you guys are hoping that if you do give up on this situation, that you'll be able to make things work, you know, all on your own. Because I feel like you guys are really leaning toward not wanting to participate in this relationship anymore, or give any more energy to it to try to build something. Okay, if you look in the Two of Pentacles, the guy is there by himself, just juggling his two pentacles, and you know, even though there's some rough waters behind him, okay, he's doing a pretty good job of juggling these pentacles. And that's what you're hoping, that if you give up on this situation and you're no longer willing to build, you know, work together with your partner to build it, that you'll be able to just deal with things on your own. And your overall outcome, we had the Knight of Swords, so that's really quick movement or communication coming your way, but I feel like this is mostly your, well, it is your energy because it is air energy. Let's see. Okay, there may be some sorrow and loss here with the Five of Cups, so some bad news may be coming toward you, or you're giving somebody some bad news, and it's pretty quick and sudden. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups reverse again. Some of you guys could be dealing with water signs, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And we have the King of Pentacles. So there's a Queen and a King. Yeah, I feel for a lot of you guys, Geminis, you guys are kind of done with the situation. I feel like there's going to be communications about just not seeing eye to eye, and let's just cut our losses kind of thing. That is what I'm feeling for you guys. I just feel like you guys have been through a whole lot of stuff. I mean, some of you actually going through divorces already, so this is just that process of purging all that old energy, and you getting yourself back on your feet. But overall, if you guys are coupled, or even, you know, single people dating, I feel like things are not, on the relationship front, they're not looking the greatest right now. I feel like, again, there's some negative energy, or energy that just, even if it's not entirely negative, I mean, I'm not saying that these are bad people that you guys are with. It's just that it's an energy that no longer serves you, and I feel like it needs to be purged out. So I feel like you Geminis, that's what you guys, a lot of you are going through. So this won't resonate with all of you, obviously. So just take it as you will. But yeah, I do feel like you guys are going to be letting go, or giving somebody the news that you've decided, because you do have the Hangman reverse here. So you have been enlightened to the situation. And I feel like you're seeing things for what they are now, and you're just accepting it, and you're willing to move on because you don't see that they are going to be getting any better. So let's move on to your yearlies and see what else you have going on for the rest of the year. I'm going to pull one card for each month just to get an overall view of what you will be dealing with, what will be the major focus of that particular month. So for the month of January, very appropriate, we have end of an era. So definitely I do feel for some of you Geminis, you could be starting the year off here in January with some breakups or just an ending of an era. You know, new beginnings. Depend on how you want to look at it. So that is for January. For February, we have family changes. So whatever end of an era is obviously going to affect the rest of your family. So that's what that is family changes, changes in dynamic of your household. And that is for February. And we'll clarify these cards more once I get them all out. March. New career could be on the horizon for some of you. Okay, in April there's a focus on parental care. So that could be you caring for your children, more of a focus on that, or you caring for your parents. In May, excuse me, in May, we're healing from the past. So I do get the sense there's going to be some major life changes for you guys in the first half of the year. That's going to take a little bit of time to get used to and kind of heal from it. March, April, May. Next card is for June. Okay, yeah, we have some grief work. So it looks like May, June could be some tough months. In July, we have hobbies. There's a focus on hobbies. August, relationship dynamics. In September, there's forgiveness, so you could be forgiving someone or someone's forgiving you. October, you're welcoming the new. All right. November, there will be a healthcare change. And finally in December, we are moving forward, moving location. And then one card for overall, your overall focus for the year. One card, overall focus for the year. Okay, we got two cards. Okay, interesting. Both of these came out. There's dietary change and body changes. Okay, so I feel like you guys are really need to focus on your health. I was only asking for one card, but we got both cards. So, yeah. Let's clarify these. So January, we had end of an era. Yep. 8 of Cups reverse. You're having trouble with this. There's a situation, emotional situation that you've invested a lot into, or you're very emotionally invested into, that you're having trouble walking away from. But the card says that it is the end of an era. So I feel like this situation is something that you need to let go of. And I see that you're coming to terms with that. That is in January. In February is going to be about family changes. So perhaps whatever the situation is that you're walking away from, how that's affecting your family, and dealing with that in the month of February. So there is a lack of clarity with the King of Swords reverse. This is your card here, air energy. So yeah, not knowing, you know, what to do in this situation. Again, there's a lack of clarity. I feel like the advice here for the month of February is to look at things from a very logical perspective. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Maintain, you know, yourself in your element. This is your element, air. So maintain yourself very logical, very cool-headed, so that you can deal with the family changes that you're going to be encountering. There may also be some lies involved, some aggressiveness. But again, keeping a cool mind, cool head, and making logical decisions. In March, there's a new career that many of you could be embarking on. And we have the Four of Swords clarifying that. So there may be a period in the month of March where you could be resting, not working, in other words. So maybe out of the workforce for some reason. In the month of March, and this is while you get ready for a new career. So yeah, you guys might find yourself unemployed for a little while, but I feel like things will happen. You know, you may lose your job perhaps and just be out of work for a bit and then embark on this new career. In April, we have parental care will be a big focus. So again, this could be you spending more time with your children or with your parents. I feel it's more children based because the Sun card came up here and it's in reverse. So I feel like your children will need more attention in the month of April. Some issue with your children that involves more parental care on your part. If for those of you who have children, and these don't necessarily have to mean your children, but there is a focus on being, you know, giving parental care to a child specifically. So they could be your nieces, your nephews, or even if you're a teacher, could be, you know, caring for those children in that way. But there is a major focus here because there might be a child that needs you somehow. They're not happy, or there's some type of issue with a child. In the month of May, we're healing from the past, and we have the Hermit in the reverse. So I feel that by the time May comes around, I feel like you already have been healing. Okay, so when May comes around, you will be ready to come out of seclusion. I feel like this first half of the year, or the first 4 or 5 months of the year, you're going to be kind of in seclusion or just really introverted and thinking to yourself. Okay, but things are happening, major life changes are happening for you guys, and you will have no choice but to snap out of it sooner rather than later. Okay, so by May, I feel like you will have been already on the other side of this. Okay, and you'll be coming out of seclusion by then. In June, we have grief work. What's going on there? Yeah. Okay, something happens in the month of June that's going to be upsetting. The Five of Cups is a card of grief and sadness. And with grief work, I mean, it just solidifies the message. So in the month of June can be pretty intense for you guys as far as like emotionally. There's something that's going to happen here. And again, I'm not going to get into what it is because it will be different for all of you. It's a general reading. But just keep in mind that June's going to be a tough month emotionally. In July, we're focused on hobbies. And then we have the Four of Wands. So I feel like this is more like house-related hobbies. So for example, If you like to paint, I feel like you're going to be very focused on painting your house, doing something for your house, your household, building things, building cabinets, building bookshelves, things like that. Maybe painting, you know, whatever it is that your hobby is that will somehow bring your household into it. So whatever hobby is going to benefit your entire household. And I feel like this is going to be kind of therapeutic for you, because the first half of the year is going to be very trying. I'm not going to lie to you. There's going to be some issues here that are going to need your attention. And so dedicating your time to hobbies and having this be for your household and for you, it's going to be good on a therapeutic level. In the month of August, we have relationship dynamics. And we have the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like there's going to be a major focus here on how you relate to other people. Because the first half of the year will be somewhat difficult for you, I feel like this is going to make you a lot more closed off than normally you would be. You know, Geminis are usually pretty talkative and stuff and pretty outgoing. But I feel, you know, by the summer months, you're going to be a lot more toned down than people are used to. And this is going to affect your relationship dynamic. So keep that in mind. You know, don't close yourself off to others, because, you know, especially when you're going through a tough time, it actually helps to chit-chat with people, even though it may be difficult sometimes. But keep your communication lines open, because that always helps. In the month of September, we have forgiveness. Okay, and we have strength reverse. So it's something that's going to be difficult for you to do, to forgive others, or that you might find it difficult for other people to forgive you. But I feel like it's more you accepting forgiveness from others. That's going to take some strength and courage on your behalf. Okay, for the month of October, we're welcoming in the new. Wow. And this is well deserved, because this has been, you know, a very trying and difficult energies to work through. So in the month of October, you're welcoming the new, and this is going to make you super happy, you and your family. So yes, I know these seem dark and sad and whatever, and it's not going to be as bad as it looks. I mean, for some of you it might be, I hate to say, but there will be some trying times during the year. Definitely, I see it. I feel it is going to be very emotional. You're going to be out of your comfort zone for sure, because there will be major changes. But just know that whatever this leads up to is going to be absolutely awesome for you. Okay, so whatever that newness is beautiful. Okay, November, we had the healthcare changes, and we have the Ten of Wands reverse. So yeah, whatever, you're going to be putting down some burdens. Okay, so whatever is burdening you healthcare wise in the month of November, I feel like you need to make a change there. Okay, eliminate your stress. Focus on the good. We have two tens together, so I feel like towards the end of the year, definitely there will be major changes in life in general, but for the better. It's like you're welcoming in all this emotional satisfaction, and you're leaving behind all the stresses of the year. Okay, so towards the end of the year is definitely going to be better for you guys. And then in December, we have moving. Okay, yes. And we have another 10, the Wheel of Fortune. Major changes toward the end of the year. Things are going to be moving along. Changes will be happening. So moving could be physically moving. But I feel like it's just moving along, progressing. And the wheel is upright, so it's in your favor. the only 10 that was reversed is the one that we want to be reversed, which is the 10 of Wands. Okay, so you're releasing the negative energy, releasing the stress, the drama, and you're welcoming in all the good stuff toward the end of the year. First few months are going to be difficult. The summer months, towards the spring is going to be difficult. I feel like things start to improve around July. Definitely is starting to improve, and then towards the end of the year things look beautiful. Okay, let me take a look at this dietary and body changes. We have Justice, so there's some sort of imbalance in your diet, in your body, that needs to be fixed and attended to. We have the 7 of Wands reverse. Okay, so to me, whatever, there's a certain behavior or habit that you have been holding on to, and it's like one of those things where, I don't know, let's say, okay, so I used to have this really bad habit. As soon as I got to work, I would drink a Red Bull, okay, at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I did it because I didn't want to drink coffee, or I wasn't a coffee drinker back then. But I must have gained like 15-20 pounds just from that alone. And it was something that I was like, oh, that's what I do, and that's how I do it. And, I didn't really think about it until I saw the scale, and then I was like, oh, okay, I need to back away from that. So you need to back away from whatever bad habits you have with regards to your body, your diet, and it needs to be balanced out. Okay, so a balanced diet is going to be very necessary for you guys this year, and I feel it's because I do see a lot of stress that you're going to be encountering, especially the first 6 months of the year, like I said. So during times of stress, it's actually really important for you to keep up on your diet, getting good nutrition, as well as exercise, because, exercise is the best cure for stress. Releasing those stress hormones, which you can only do through diet, is very important. So that is the advice here, and what the focus should be all throughout the year to really get you through, the difficult months, and be able to receive all this good stuff at the end. So good luck to you guys. If you're interested in a private reading, to get more information, you can always email me at eyesofthestarstarot@gmail.com. But I will be back for your February readings pretty soon. So thank you so much for listening. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.